Now, it may be illegal to smoke in restaurants in the capital, but more and more Londoners are using electronic cigarettes when eating out, to the annoyance of some of the top chefs in the city. So now they say they want to make customers go outside to use them. With me now is Jacob Kennedy, co-owner of Soho Italian Bocca di Lupo, and Tom Edwards from electronic cigarette company Neo. Thank you both for joining us. So, Jacob, have you had any diners that have complained when they've seen others use these cigarettes?
Not actively, no. I've seen a few feel perhaps a little uneasy, just because it's almost an invasion of their space, a little bit. I have to say, I don't feel that strongly about the issue, but I think there is something about respect for other people who prefer not to be around smoking, be it actual smoke or a puff of fake smoke.
Was it quite a weird occurrence then for you when these first started being used in your restaurant? Obviously from 2007 it was banned for us to use cigarettes.
No, because I was a smoker myself then, and although I didn't smoke it in a restaurant, mine or other people's, I was quite happy to have them, and I quite enjoyed the irreverence and being able to bend the rules a bit myself. I think that was the appeal really for me.
Okay, and it's appeal that seems to be growing, Tom, isn't that correct? So I believe there's about, towards the end of the year, about 1 million users of electronic cigarette compared to 10 million where regular cigarettes are concerned, and they are becoming more popular in London. But what's the attraction?
Well, they certainly are. They're a lot less harmful than smoking tobacco cigarettes, and one of the good things about them is they can be enjoyed indoors because you don't have the passive smoking element that harms you or anyone around you with them. It's a puff of vapour that contains nicotine, which is what you crave in a cigarette, but without the tar or the carbon monoxide or any of the poisonous chemicals in tobacco cigarettes that are well known to cause problems.
Well, are you quite concerned, because this is an issue that came up in France earlier on this year, where the health secretary there was wanting to ban electronic cigarettes to be used in public places such as restaurants and cinemas, for example. Is that something you're concerned about, that could become something that happens here?
At the moment here, we're waiting for the MHRA guidelines in the European Parliament to decide about regulation of electronic cigarettes and where we should go from there. And that's something that we as a company at Neo are looking forward to meeting and exceeding their guidelines. And from there we'll be able to say exactly in which locations they'll be able to be used, and hopefully there won't be any more bans than that upon like tobacco cigarettes.
And have you had restaurateurs and chefs come to you to discuss the fact they may not necessarily like having people use them within those vicinities?
Not really, no. We've had a lot of restaurateurs and bar owners and cafe owners and hairdressers and salons who are actually very welcome and enjoy the fact that they can now have a product that will help people cut down their nicotine consumption, and they can be used in their premises. Tattoo shops as well are very popular.
Oh, right, okay. Well, Jacob, what do you think it is then with other chefs that are so angry about this and want to be able to ask people to go outside?
I think some of them feel, I think, that their territory's been invaded by something they don't like. But I would draw an analogy to, say, public nudity. It doesn't hurt anyone, but it makes you feel uncomfortable if you're around it. And some people equally feel uncomfortable around people smoking electronic cigarettes. Even if they don't harm them, it's a reminder of smoke. It brings back certain memories of a distasteful aroma. And in a restaurant, you're there to feel comfortable, have a good time, and I'd say respect those people who want to chill.
Absolutely. Well, Jacob and Tom, thank you very much for joining us.
No worries, thank you.